the government is doing its best, especially the president, in appointing and ensuring that there is face of Kenya, Mr. Speaker. Number two, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy because Wakili Andrew Mukite Musangi has shown that, Mr. Speaker, you can work in this country, rise up your career ladder, and be intact with integrity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, nowadays to get somebody with integrity in this country, Mr. Speaker, is very hard. I want to congratulate him because it calls tenacity, commitment, and ensuring that you maintain integrity, Mr. Speaker, is very important. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want to laud the Committee of Finance and Budget, chaired by our able Senator Governor Captain Ali Roba, for the wonderful job and the committee they have done, Mr. Speaker, sir. Because, and as a country, we should reward integrity. I think the only way to follow in President William Ruto mambo ni matatu in the fight against corruption is to reward integrity. If we reward integrity of people like Andre Mukite Musangi, corruption will die a natural death. And it will be as rare as a snowball in hell, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, under Article 231 of the Constitution of Kenya, the role of Central Bank and an upshot of Central Bank Act is very clear. The work of CBK is to ensure economic stability, to ensure that there is stable forex exchange, Mr. Speaker, sir, and then to ensure macroeconomy and ensure that it's the bank of government and bring stability. Mr. Musangi and the CBK board and the governor of CBK and advisors of the president, the task on your shoulders is very huge. This country is going through what we call challenges, Mr. Speaker. I want to confirm to the nation, when President William Ruto took an oath on 13 September a year ago, this economy was in intensive care unit. But I am happy to report to the country, Mr. Speaker, sir, that economy is on high dependency unit, ADU, which is added to the general ward and full recovery. That this prosperity that we saw in Kibaki era is going to come, Mr. Speaker, in the next 1 or 2 years. And I want to urge Kenyans to be patient and allow the president to stabilize, Mr. Speaker. You can see even when a president is in New York under United Nations General Assembly, he has ensured that he's talking to each and every person that matters in this world to ensure at least good things come to this republic, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the forex exchange, I know many people and the cost of fuel has been rising. It's because the dollar has gained strength, and that is basic economics. I'm not an economist, but any person would know that it's because the dollar is the strength of the dollar. But there is allegations, Mr. Speaker, in the previous regime that bribery was being received in dollars. And that is what, on the back street there, has caused what you call dollar shortage, Mr. Speaker. Because now, and it has affected and weakened the shilling, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on terms of oil and fuel and the high cost, Mr. Speaker, I think these are things that Mr. Musangi should ensure that there is forex and exchange stability. Because also in the public debt, Mr. Speaker, I was talking to a financial expert, and I want to thank your office under you, which is budget parliamentary liaison office, through our clerk and others, Mr. Speaker, that the issue of forex and the exchange is because even when the shilling becomes weak, the public debt goes up because we pay in dollars. And it is the interest of the government. And that is why, Mr. Speaker, if this House has been following, one of the biggest agenda of President William Ruto outside climate change is on the fair financial justice. And I'm happy when I watch President Kagame of Rwanda, and we wish him well, Mr. Speaker, as he serves, as he seeks the 4th term. I know what he said yesterday, that he doesn't care what the West thinks. But when he spoke about two things which I found critical when he was addressing UNGA yesterday in New York, he said